Hey guys, same day, still Thursday. Here's what I got going on here. This is my thoughts. Got my voltage regulator. I got my windshield wiper motor. I went ahead and drilled a couple holes. If those don't work, I'll fill them in, but I think this is gonna work. And those are just some bolts I had laying around. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this lower one. I got to. So I got to figure out a way to put a hole in that crease right there. But if I went any higher, it got into the curve and that just wasn't going to work. So I'll get a hole in there somehow. I'll figure out a way. But yeah, I think that's going to work. I got to adjust those holes slightly just because it's crooked right now. And then I think I'm going to put my starter solenoid over on this side. So that's next. I'm gonna maybe mount that there, and then eventually, I don't know if right now, I think these things look ugly right now, but that may be because they're so dirty and everything. I'm thinking maybe if I clean them up and paint them, I might like the look of them right here. But the wires will go right up through here, because right behind this is where my wiring is going to be. On the inside, that's the plan. So I'll put a grommet right here. These dudes will go up here. Grommet right here. Those dudes will go up there. And yeah, we'll be happy. So figure out how to put that starter solenoid. I'll be back in a few minutes here. Those water bottles gonna get you, buddy? Mater man helping me out in the garage today, huh, buddy? He's gonna go find something to pee on, probably. You helping me today? You're my helper, huh? Good boy. No, you can go in through the other way. Alright, so we got the windshield wiper motor, voltage regulator, and starter solenoid. I spent a little time trying to find out if there's any reason I couldn't mount that upside down, because that is upside down, and I couldn't find anything at all. The only problems I found with people that put it upside down was they forgot to switch the in and the out wires. So basically they turned around but connected the wires in from the battery and the generator and out to the starter itself. They forgot to switch those. So all I got to remember is hook those in the right spot. But there we go. I'm happy with that. Who knows, once I clean all these up and paint them, I'm going to grab a new voltage regulator and I'm going to grab a new starter solenoid. I think it's just kind of cheap insurance. These are both old, so I would say they're minimum 30 years old a piece. So I'm going to replace those just because it's worth, let me turn the radio down. There we go. Yeah, it's not worth breaking down on the side of the road because I didn't want to spend 20 bucks. So I'm cheap to a point. So once I get a new one of those, new voltage regulator, and maybe paint the cover, clean up and paint my windshield wiper motor, and put a new starter solenoid, I may not want to cover these up. They may look good. There's kind of a shelf inside the cab. This is flat right here. This is all open behind here for this much before it has the air conditioning vent. That's what I like to call it. So I'll be able to take my wires, I'll be able to put a hole here, take those right up inside there with a nice grommet. Same with this and same with these. These two will go right up in the cab, and then this one and this one, the big lugs, I'm going to drill a hole for each one of those so they'll come straight out of the cab and attach to this. But other than that, I got to change the bolts out. I just had some bolts laying around that I put in there. Yeah, digging it. I'm happy because those two things were, I wanted to find a place to hide those. I thought about sticking them under the seat, but for those of you that have had Fords before, or have ever converted their Chevy to a Ford starter solenoid, it's nice having that thing accessible in case you got to jump across those two lugs to kind of give it a little bump start. Makes it nice. And Andrea and Darren, if you happen to watch, I'm really digging this notepad. I like notepads for some damn reason. Yeah, so that's what we got going. I thought of one other thing I might do to the truck. This one did not have a push button starter. In 56 I got away with it, 55 they had it. I might convert this to a push button starter. I think they're cool. I know it's one more switch, but you know, I'm doing all this wiring. One more switch is not a big deal. But give me a second here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be that might be the way to go. We'll see. I got to give it a little more thought. But now that I got those things there, those are a big part of the wiring I have to finish. And you can see, you can kind of see that shelf there with the dust on top of it. That's where the wiring is most likely going to run. So anyway, all right, enough talking about it. I'm going to see what else I can accomplish here. It's about time for me to go inside and get my dinner together to take to work and get cleaned up and get ready for work. So if I accomplish a little more out here, I will. If not, I'm going to call it a day and go in. But thank you again to VW Darren for the paint and the sticker. And then thank you everybody else for the stickers. I appreciate it. And once again, if anybody out there wants to exchange stickers, I still have some. I have quite a few actually. So just send me a message or put a little comment. I'll send you a message, and more than happy to exchange. So you guys take it easy, be good. Have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you guys again, and we'll talk to you next week.